What is up, everybody? It's Dante Walton here. Today, we're going to check out the live nomination announcement for the Game Awards 2023. But before we get things started, I'm sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more content like this coming soon. Yeah, the Game Awards are right around the corner. They're about to announce who the nominees are, so not entirely sure what's going to be nominated. I'm sure like the obvious ones like Tears of the Kingdom, Baldur's Gate 3 are probably nominated. Probably Mario Wonder and Spider-Man 2 as well. But there's always like a few surprises in the nominations, I feel like, every year. So yeah, let's go through it. And at the end, I'll give like who I personally want to see or who I think might win at the end. So yeah, let's get started here.
There have been so many great games in 2023, and on Thursday, December 7th, we will celebrate the best of the best at the 10th Annual Game Awards, streaming live everywhere from right here at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. I'm Jeff Keighley, and it is finally time to reveal the nominees across more than 30 categories. And to help select the winners, you can vote in all categories starting now at thegameawards.com. This is going to be a very special TGA filled with new game announcements from teams around the world, and in the coming weeks we will have much more to
Let
share.
me know if you want me to do like a live reaction to the Game Awards. I did it once before. I'd be down to do it again.
As selected by our voting jury for the Game Awards 2023. For Best Performance, the nominees are Ben Starr as Clive, Final Fantasy XVI; Cameron Monaghan as Cal Kestis, Star Wars Jedi Survivor; Idris Elba as Solomon Reed, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty; Melanie Liebert as Saga Anderson, Alan Wake 2; Neil Newbon as Astarion, Baldur's Gate 3; and Yuri Lowenthal as Peter Parker, Marvel's
I'm
Spider-Man
currently playing
2.
through Spider-Man 2 on
Best
like Twitch and
ongoing
YouTube.
game, the nominees are
So far, he's been pretty
Apex
good.
Legends, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, Genshin Impact. In the category of Best Multiplayer, presented by Discord, Baldur's Gate 3, Diablo 4, Party Animals, Street Fighter 6, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
I'm also
The
playing through
nominees
Super Mario
for
Bros.
Best Art
Wonder
Direction
on Twitch
are
and YouTube currently.
Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Lies of P, Super Mario Bros. Wonder,
Yeah, I agree with that.
and The
Yeah, I
Legend
agree
of
with that
Zelda
one too.
Tears of the Kingdom. For
Well,
Best
I don't
Score
disagree with
and
any of them
Music,
so
the
far.
nominees are Alan Wake 2, composer Petri Alonko; Baldur's Gate 3, composer Borislav Slavov; Final Fantasy XVI, composer Masayoshi Soken; Hi-Fi Rush, audio director Shuichi Kobori; and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom,
Yeah, okay.
composed by Nintendo Sound Team. The Best Audio Design nominees are Alan Wake 2, Dead Space, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and Resident Evil 4.
Spider-Man 2 had like a really
Best
good sound from what I
Adaptation
played so far.
recognizes excellence in authentically creating shows, movies, and other creative endeavors based on video game worlds and characters. Here are this year's nominees
Last of Us has to
for
win,
Best
right?
Adaptation.
I'm sure it's nominated.
Castlevania Nocturne, Gran Turismo,
Gran Turismo.
The Last of Us, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and Twisted Metal.
Metal, okay.
For Best
So
Narrative,
Five Nights at Freddy's
nominees
didn't get
are
nominated.
Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, Final Fantasy XVI, and Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Games for Impact celebrates thought-provoking games with profound pro-social meaning. This year's nominees are A Space for the Unbound, Chance of Sonar, Goodbye Volcano High,
Oh, good. Like,
Chia.
I?
Terra Nil, and Venba. For Best Independent Game, the nominees are Cocoon, Dave the Diver, Dredge, Sea of Stars, and Viewfinder. For Best Mobile Game, the nominees are Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, Honkai Star Rail, Hello Kitty Island Adventure,
Oh, okay.
Monster Hunter Now,
That was a little bit
and
unexpected, to be honest.
Terra Nil.
I've been missing out on a good Hello Kitty game on
Acknowledges a
mobile or
game For
something.
exceptional support, transparency, and responsiveness to players. The nominees are Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy XIV, and No Man's Sky. Okay, now it's
No
time
Man's
for
Sky has won,
Best
like, a few
Debut
times already,
indie
right?
game, which recognizes a development team that hasn't been on the TGA stage before. In fact, these teams published their first game in 2023. The nominees are Cocoon, Dredge, Pizza Tower,
Oh, Pizza Tower.
Venba, and Viewfinder. For Best VR AR Game, the nominees are Gran Turismo 7, Humanity, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Resident Evil Village VR Mode, and Synapse. For Content Creator of the Year, the nominees are Iron Mouse, People Make Games, Wackety, Spreen, and Cypher PK. What's your most anticipated upcoming game? Remember, this has to be a game that's officially announced. The nominees are Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hades 2, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws, and Tekken 8. Your nominees for Best Action Adventure Game are Alan Wake 2, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
What I
For
expected,
Best
basically.
Role-Playing Game, the jury selected
Baldur's Gate 3, yeah, it has to be. Final Fantasy, yeah.
Lies of P,
Yeah, Lies of P is
Sea
like
of
another
Stars,
game,
and Starfield. In the
That's the first
category of
nomination
Best
for
Fighting
Starfield
Game,
so far.
the nominees
Interesting.
are God of Rock,
yeah. Oh, okay.
Mortal Kombat 1, Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl 2,
Street Fighter
Rocket
6.
Bravery, and Street Fighter 6. The nominees for Best Action Game are Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon, Dead Island 2, Ghost Runner 2, Hi-Fi Rush, and Remnant 2. Innovation and accessibility celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable to more people. Selected by a special committee of accessibility experts, this year's nominees for innovation and accessibility are Diablo 4, Forza Motorsport, Hi-Fi Rush, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat 1, and Street Fighter 6. Next up,
To be honest, I
Best
don't know about
Family.
like the accessibility options in that
Nominees
game.
are
So, into the
Disney
sense.
Illusion Island, Party Animals, Pikmin 4,
Pikmin 4, I
Sonic
like that game.
Superstars, and Super Mario
I think
Brothers
Mario
Wonder.
Wonder is gonna win that one though.
The Best Sim Strategy nominees are Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp, Cities Skylines 2, Company of Heroes 3, Fire Emblem Engage, and Pikmin 4. This
Pikmin
year,
4,
these
I got
five
another
games are
nomination at
nominated
least,
for
okay.
Best Sports Racing: EA Sports FC 24, F1 23, Forza Motorsport, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharged, and the Crew Motorfest. Now a look at our esports category.
So almost all of those are racing games.
Best esports
Okay.
game. The nominees are Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, PUBG Mobile, and Valorant. Your best
Yeah.
esport athlete
Seems like pretty
nominees
much like
are
the same games get nominated
Demon
for the
One,
most part.
Faker, Hydra, Imperial Hal, Ruler, and Zywoo. For Best Esports Team, our committee nominated these teams: Evil Geniuses Valorant, Fnatic Valorant, Game and Gladiators Dota 2, JD Gaming League of Legends, and Team Vitality Counter-Strike. The Best Esports Coach nominees
I
are
honestly don't know that much about
Potter,
esports at all. Like I had not even
Gumbo,
heard of.
Ecstasy,
I don't know if I've heard of
and
any of these
Zion.
people to be honest.
and finally the nominees for Best
So I can't really
Esports
comment much
Event
on it
are
to be honest.
2023 League of Legends World Championship, Blast TV Paris Major 2023, EVO 2023, the International Dota 2 Championships
Well, the
2023,
only esports I know like
and
a little bit about is like
Champions
Smash Brothers and like some
2023.
other platform fighters.
All right, you ready? It's time for our final two categories.
Direction
Best
and Game of the Award.
Direction, which recognizes extraordinary creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. This year's nominees are Alan Wake 2, Baldur's
Yeah, Alan
Gate
Wake 2
3,
kind of came out of nowhere as like a
Marvel's Spider-Man
big contender
2,
for like Game of the Year, which is
Super
interesting.
Mario Brothers Wonder, and The Legend
I
of
feel like these
Zelda
are also going
Tears
to
of
be the
Kingdom.
Game of the Year
Okay,
nominations. for those as
finally,
well.
on behalf of the jury, I am proud to announce the 6 nominees
6.
selected for outstanding creative and technical excellence.
So like Zelda, Mario
The
Wonder,
nominees
Spider-Man,
for
Alan
Game
Wake,
of
Baldur's
the
Gate.
Year at the Game Awards are Alan
Wake 2, yeah.
developed by Remedy Entertainment. Baldur's Gate 3 from Larian Studios. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac Games. Resident Evil 4 from Capcom. Super Mario Bros. Wonder from Nintendo. And The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom from Nintendo. And there
no big surprises in these
those
nominations.
are your nominees for the Game Awards. A highly competitive year for sure, but who will come out on top? Well, you can help select.
I don't know. Baldur's Gate 3 got a lot of nominations, so it might go to Baldur's Gate 3, but I don't know. A lot of people are still pushing for Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom as well, so I don't know. I think it's between those two, honestly.
To our Game of the Year nominees. And yes, you can expect lots of news and updates on what's ahead for games in 2024 and beyond. So lock in your votes and get ready to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. We'll see you live
on 10
Thursday,
years of Game Awards
December
already.
7th.
I used to watch it before it was even called the Game Awards. Like, was it VGX or whatever on Spike TV? All right. Let me look through some of these and kind of give my thoughts on the ones that I know at least a little bit about. Best performance. Okay, here's the thing about I haven't played that many new games this year, and for sure I haven't played a lot of the ones that are nominated. So the only one I've even played from this category is Spider-Man 2. So Yuri Lowenthal, and I haven't even beat that game yet. Honestly, have no idea who's gonna win. Sometimes they give it to like the quote-unquote celebrity actor. Sometimes so I don't know if like Idris Elba or kind of like get the win on that, but I don't know, to be honest. Wouldn't be surprised if it's Yuri Lowenthal. I don't know. This multiplayer might just go to Baldur's Gate 3. It got so many nominations, to be honest. Art direction. This one's pretty interesting. Alan Wake, Hi-Fi Rush. That got a good amount of nominations too, Hi-Fi Rush. It might go to Hi-Fi Rush because of how stylized it looks, to be honest. But I wouldn't be mad at any of those games. They all, from what I've seen, look really cool. The art direction. Score, I'm kind of pushing for Zelda a little bit, but again, I haven't played some of these other games. Final Fantasy has historically won before in the Game Awards. I know Final Fantasy VII Remake won, so I don't know. I know Final Fantasy X has like tend to have like really good scores, right? Best adaptation. This one's interesting. I think for sure, like I don't think Last of Us has any competition, to be honest. Castlevania Nocturne, Gran Turismo. This one's interesting because it's not directly based on the game, but it's based on the story of somebody who played the game and then became a real race car driver. So that one's like interesting. The other ones seem to be like more based on the actual source material rather than like a story revolving around the game, you know what I mean? So that's interesting. The only one I thought maybe would have had a chance to be nominated was Five Nights at Freddy's, maybe. Twisted Metal, that one I didn't even really think about, but yeah. I know Five Nights at Freddy's like critically wasn't that well received, but I know like the fans seem to really like it. That's kind of similar to Super Mario Brothers, but Five Nights at Freddy's got even worse reviews than Mario. But yeah, I think Last of Us has it in the bag, and honestly, that's what I'd pick as well. Best narrative. I haven't beaten any of the games that are here, so I can't say anything about the full narrative, to be honest. So I can't even predict like what I think is going to win either. I don't know about this one. Games for impact. Yeah, I don't really know like what the impact is for these games, so I can't predict either. Best indie game. Dredge, I've seen a little bit. Streamer play it. Night Lycan, if you know him on Twitch. I saw him play it a bit. It seemed kind of cool, but yeah, indie game. Hi-Fi Rush was in there, right? For indie? Oh, no, it wasn't. Maybe it's not an indie game. Because if Hi-Fi Rush was an indie, I think it would for sure have been in there. Because it got other nominations elsewhere. Mobile game? Couldn't say. I was a little bit surprised just based on the title, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I don't really know this game, so maybe it's really good, and I just have been sleeping on it, but I was a little bit surprised to see this here. Community support, No Man's Sky has won like multiple times, so who knows, it might win again. Best debut indie. don't know, Cocoon or Viewfinder maybe. Content creator of the year. Only one of these people I've even, no, two of them I've heard. I've heard of Iron Mouse and Quackity. Who knows who's gonna win? Most anticipated game is interesting. I'm not really looking forward to any of these games, to be honest, but Final Fantasy, I'm not sure it's going to win. Maybe Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, if I had to guess. Best action adventure, for me personally, yeah, Zelda was probably my favorite game of the year so far, to be honest. I thought it was really, really good. I would not be mad at all if it won any of the categories it's nominated in. Roleplay game, I think Baldur's Gate and Final Fantasy 16 are the two ones competing, and I think honestly it'll be Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, do you know what? I know I'm like, speaking of Final Fantasy, I think Ben Starr might actually win Best Performance, now that I think about it, for Final Fantasy 16. I heard a lot of good things about his performance in that game, so he might actually win that one. Best Fighting Game. I'm guessing Street Fighter 6 has the most nominations. It's cool to see Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 here. I still got to play the game. It looks really interesting, though. I haven't heard of Pocket Bravery, which is interesting. So it's cool to see like other types of fighting games that aren't like the big franchises being here. But I think Street Fighter 6 might win. Only possible surprise would maybe be Mortal Kombat, but I think it might be Street Fighter still. Action game. Hi-Fi Rush, maybe. Accessibility, again, I'm not familiar with what the accessibility options are in these games. Family game, I think Mario Wonder has this one. But it's cool to see Pikmin 4, which I also really enjoyed in here. Sim Strategy, I'm pulling for Pikmin 4 because I really like that game, but honestly, it might win. I don't know. Or maybe City Skylines. It might be Pikmin 4, honestly. Best sports / racing. I don't know why they don't just call it best sports game, because racing is that not considered a sports game? I don't know. Maybe they think it's enough of its own genre, I guess. But yeah, it's like one football / soccer game. The rest are all racing games. I don't know which racing game is gonna win. I honestly couldn't predict. Did play a little bit of Groom Motorfest. It had like a free trial weekend. It was pretty fun, but I haven't tried any of the other games. The esports categories, like I said, not really big into esports and don't know that much about it. Best game direction, though, let's see. Sometimes, a lot of the times I think like best game direction and game of the year, lots of times go to the same game, I think, but not always. Best game direction might be Baldur's Gate 3 or Zelda. I think those are the same with game of the year. Like I think it's between those two, honestly. This is almost like last year, like Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok. Like it's a toss-up of what's going to win. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. I know a lot of people loved it so much. I personally was not interested at all in it, but I really loved Tears of the Kingdom. So that's where my personal vote will go to. But yeah. But let me know, what did you guys think about the Game Award announcements, the nominees this year? Any surprises? Anything that you wish was nominated instead? Yeah, leave any thoughts you have in the comments down below. Catch you all next time. Bye.